Welcome back. For violent offenders who end up in prison, unfortunately, the violence doesn't always end behind prison walls. When deadly riots broke out at Lee Correctional Institution, South Carolina, the facility turned to a former inmate for help. Shortly after being released and surviving violence while he was incarcerated, Andre Norman created something called the Academy of Hope to encourage and educate inmates of their real purpose and how to really turn their lives around. And he's joining us live this morning from Bishopville, South Carolina, to talk about the Academy of Hope. Andre Norman. Andre, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I want to get into this. How long, how did you end up in prison? How long was your sentence? If briefly we can learn your story.
I went to prison. I stayed for 14 years total. I was supposed to do 20, but I turned my life around and turned around my sentence. I went to prison for committing violent acts, robberies, but I really went to prison because I quit. Everything I ever done in my life, from gym, from music, to sports, to leadership programs, I quit on everything. When I quit on everything, it left me limited options, thus to street and crime. So the real reason I went to jail was for being a quitter, on top of committing crimes.
So how was it then that you were able to turn your life around and start something called the Academy of Hope?
After 6 years of being in prison, I realized I had become the king of nowhere. I was one of the top gang leaders in the state, and I governed, in my mind, something fantastic. In reality, I was the king of nowhere. I had an epiphany moment. I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to die in jail being the king of nothing. So I set a goal to go to Harvard University. I spent the next 8 years teaching myself to read, going to anger management, going to counseling, self-help groups, teaching myself the law until I actually got out.
I got to watch a little bit of a video that we're kind of seeing right now of you and what you've been able to do. Something that struck me, you said, prison is where people end up. It's not where they started. And part of what you do is get to the pain that someone is feeling. And you believe that is why people choose to do some of the things they do. How do you reach someone at that level?
First, I don't excuse anything that they've done, but I'm there to help them not do it again.
Yeah.
So I understand what it's like watching your mother be beat. I understand what it's like being hungry. I understand what it's like being a free lunch kid and being made fun of. So it's internal turmoil that causes somebody to act out. It's neglect and abuse or whatever form and fashion. And at 8 and 12 is cute. At 14 and 15, it becomes criminal. So I sit down and my number one superpower is listening. And I listen to their pain, then I direct them based on where they are, not where I want them to be.
Okay, we have about 15 seconds left, and I want you to have the final word, giving somebody hope as they watch today. What would you say?
I mean, like, right now, they have technology. Technology is huge, like tablet programs with Securus and other companies that bring technology families into the cells, into the reality of the person's life. And that's the big disconnection.
Andre Norman, thank you so much. We're going to let people know how they can find out more about what you're doing. We sure do appreciate you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. To learn more about Andre's story and for more information on the Academy of Hope and unlock your life, we can link you to Andre's website, fox59.com.